Center, which we're going to give you a preview of in just a moment. So thank you all for joining. It is our second to last or possibly third to last meeting of the year. We have a long agenda. If you were able to go to the website, the agenda is posted there. And for anyone here, the agendas are on the cardboard box over there. We're actually going to start out with the update on the Vanderveer Library. And Mrs. Edge is here tonight to give us an update and let us know how things are going. And just so you can see, we're all here cleaning the books in the library to help the effort. In fact, we'll just show you. We'll just show you, everyone.
Hi, everyone. So thanks for joining, and thank you, everyone, for coming tonight and for helping to clean. Just so you know, all of our sections are created. So we have over 500 subsections that were created in the library, and those are the piles that we're cleaning. And when Amy walks around, she'll be able to show you the 3 shelves that are done so that you can see how it'll be presented to the kids. Oh, I can hold it. Thanks. Okay. How it'll be presented to the kids once the labels are on, once it's cataloged in the system under that particular subcategory, and how to look. And thank you for being part of the PTO too. You, if Amy shows you to, or if we turn the shelves, you'll see 1 shelf already built. So the PTO did donate 6 shelves, and they're going to go along the perimeter of the white wall. And that's where all of our folklore will be, and that's what we're cleaning tonight. So we need lots of hands to help clean in order to try to speed up the project and finish the project. It's kind of mindless work, but the books definitely need some loving care of cleaning and mending and taping. And then we catalog it according to whatever subcategory it's in. So some of them are pre-made labels and some of them are labels that I make because our categories are so specific. So thank you for being part of the PTO, and I hope you enjoy your little tour of the library.
Okay. So we're going to go see the part that has already been cleaned. Hi, Miss Farber.
Hi, everyone.
These are all the books that we're cleaning that still need to be cleaned. These books over here have been cleaned and labeled and put on shelves. More to be cleaned. And all of these on the shelves have already been cleaned. Hi, boys. No, you're fine. Oh, and then all of this over here. Am I making anybody dizzy? I hope not. Okay. Okay. So you could help us greatly by helping signing up for a slot to come into the library and clean the books. Oh yeah. Well, this one's nice and grimy. Nice and grimy. So Mrs. Edge is cleaning that one up right now. Thanks so much, Mrs. Edge.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. And we have all of our lovely PTO volunteers in here tonight cleaning books. There is a sign-up form, a Google document on our website to sign up for a shift to come into the school and volunteer to clean the books. Oh, yes. Okay. So it's normally during the week. During the school hours, you can come in and you'll get a quick tutorial on how to clean the books. There's also a Saturday, April 30th. What time, Mrs. Edge?
I'll be here from 8:30 to 4.
Okay, so 9 to 4, we'll say, on Saturday the 30th, and that is also on our sign-up sheet on the website.
I put it in the chat.
And Mrs. Britton put it in the chat. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone? Thank you all. Does anyone have any questions, either at home or here in the room, about the library efforts? I know Mrs. Edge mentioned it briefly. In case you were wondering, the money that the PTO donated was the Scholastic Book Fair funds. We spent the Scholastic dollars out of the Scholastic catalog to order the bookshelves, and there's some flexible seating, I think, too, and books. So I think that was pretty much where all those funds came from. I don't see anyone. Did anyone type any questions in the chat or anything? Okay. All right. So that's our library update. So please take a slot to come in and volunteer if you can, and we appreciate it. All right. Let's see, Melinda, the membership update.
It's very simple. We got 1 added member, so we're at a solid 194.
Nice. Gonna get to 200. Gonna get there.
Fingers crossed.
Okay. And as a reminder, I believe in the chat is the sign in for the evening, right? That went into the chat. So just as a reminder, please sign that for tonight. Okay. It's the Amanda show. Amanda's our treasurer and has quite an update.
So first we will run through the monthly budget recap, which Megan will share in a second. I forgot to print out, so hopefully she can share it. Otherwise, I'll pull it up. That's not as complicated as you would think. It's okay. While you're pulling it up, I can talk about 2 approved expenses that were new to the budget that we approved in between meetings. So just a reminder that anything that is not in the budget that is under 500 can be approved in between meetings. We prefer not to. We prefer to bring it into the general meeting. But the preschool through kindergarten ask for supplies for NACI, which is Week of the Young Child. It's Ms. Forever, do you remember National? My husband knows this.
National Association for the Education of
Young Children. I knew the young children part. I couldn't remember the rest of it. So there were supplies for that, which was $106.78. And then we also added an extra $75 for the teacher's lounge. I put coffee treats, but coffee and supplies like that. So this is the budget report. We started with 29,000 and some. We paid out a little bit, 700, and then we had a big chunk of deposits because those were mostly the Hershey Park tickets. So that will be paying back out. So you can see really quickly what we've paid out. The Amazon purchase for those supplies. I wrote 106. I think it's 105. Yeah. And then a check to me for a bunch of stuff that I waited on for library cleaning supplies, prize cart fund request from Amazon, and homework club snacks from Target because Target card 5% off. We don't have that for PTO. And then there was some purchases for the teacher lounge. There was shelves, a coffee organizer. We did have to pay a fee for the amount of cash we deposited for the book fair. So that was $10. I'm going to talk to your husband. I'm just thinking about it. I know, I was thinking about it. We pay a $20 monthly fee for constant contact email. Other Amazon purchases. Oh, sorry, I didn't put the date in there for the coffee bar supplies. Was the picture frames, the coffee bar supplies, which I think came out on the 19th. And then the gel pens, I think just hit today for the teacher appreciation week.
Okay.
So $738 we spent. And then deposits, this was actually all in one day. I just had so many checks. I had to deposit all at once, $14,000. And then there was one check outstanding that we paid out, which was for the second grade art and coding project for the clay. And that was $106. And then the playground fund, which we can talk about later, if anyone has any questions now, is stagnant at 17 and change. Any questions before I move on? So much talking. Okay. So we have a lot of fund requests that have come in, which is awesome because we will have approximately 20,000 surplus at the end of the year. Some things that we do not have to vote on because they are already in the budget, but I will just read them off briefly. Second grade field trip. Field trips for pre-K through 5, we have $350 per grade in our budget. So they requested $350 for buses. Second grade's going to the Great Swamp. Third grade is actually doing an in-school assembly instead of going to a class trip, and it's Eyes of the Wild, and that's only $300. Fourth grade's going to RBC Planetarium, $350. Fifth grade, I actually don't know where they're going, but they requested buses for $350. And then the other item from fifth grade that was requested was there is a budget of $600 for an end-of-year gift. They requested ice cream truck for 110 students, which should come well within the budget. So that is all budget approved, no need to vote. And thank you. The first graders that got a letter sent home, which was approved at the last meeting for $350 toward their field trip. Megan's showing it. And they said, due to the generous PTO and school supplies, there will be a $0 fee for students, which is awesome. Okay, new fund request. Time for voting. All right, so the one I'm most excited about, Ms. Everett, is the butterfly pavilions and caterpillars. This is going to be for the entire VDV school. It is a cost of $1,408.35, and it includes 40 of the containers, and then cups of live caterpillars. And then the caterpillars,
Was it again? 1,000.
1,408.35. And the caterpillars then like turn in, they like eat the stuff in there. I have them at home right now. And then they turn into chrysalises, and then you put the cap into the habitat, and then they hatch, and then you get to release them, and it's so exciting.
Yeah, so it will not just be in class, like homeroom classrooms, but like there were requests by like the school nurse, the main office, OT, PT, social workers. So we're just gonna have a bunch of butterflies all over. So it's a
Very exciting.
kind of just bringing the whole school together for this.
So, and the other part of this is that kindergarten is not having farm day this year. So that is in the budget for $650. And Ms. Pepper, correct me if I'm wrong.
They went to a farm.
They went to a farm already. So
went
it's
to
not
a
like they didn't do
farm
anything
and-
farm related.
So it's not like they're not doing it. They went to a farm
Yeah.
instead of the farm coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's $650 in the budget for that. And like I said, we have a very large surplus. So we'd like to bring to a vote to fund the butterfly pavilions and caterpillars. And the pavilions are able to be reused. They just have to be washed out afterwards because it gets gross. I have them at home. So we wouldn't have to pay for that after. It would just be the caterpillars every year if we did it again. So
What was the number again?
$1,408.35, if I wrote it down right. Hold on, I have my sheet over here.
I second that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you want to? I was going to say I don't know who's paying attention
I'm
to the
voting.
voting
I'm
part.
taking, she's doing online. I'm doing in person.
Okay, so we have an online
So
vote.
do you want to do
Okay.
in person? Raise your hand
In person, raise your hand
for yes, and then online. I don't know. Okay, thank you.
11, 12. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry, my hand was up.
And at home,
Well,
there's
okay.
a poll in the chat. If you didn't see it, you can vote there.
13, yes. So nobody's against it. Y'all
No.
get butterflies? No.
Elliot is terrified of butterflies.
What?
We went to a butterfly enclosure science center and he was terrified.
I have a lot of people.
Who's afraid of butterflies?
All right, so that passed. I'm
Yes.
assuming.
Yes, it passed.
Okay,
Thank you.
next one.
Thank you, everyone.
We have I have
Oh, we got one vote.
5.
Yes.
So I'm
One
gonna,
vote for yes.
use, one as an example. So each pile is weeded 3 times. So weeded means I went through it, to determine what books would be discarded. But you might actually still find one that's a bad, so one was just found that was bad. If you see that the spine is totally disengaged and I missed it and didn't pull it from the pile and it's beyond repair, just leave it on the outside of the pile and then I'll put it in the discard pile and take care of that tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next one. I told you we have a lot. This one is for. Sorry, I have so much to go through. Are we good to continue or no?
I guess we can, but we just want to.
I'll wait to vote.
But she's writing on the chat.
Okay.
Continue, yeah.
Okay. Next fund request is for all of kindergarten. It is a Save the Waves 4-H speaker, which is approximately, I'm going to round up to $250 because it's per person depending on who's there. So they're having they would like to have a speaker come in from 4-H to present Save the Waves. They're learning about the impact humans have on the environment, and it would go along with science and social studies. The cost is $2 per child that's present the day of the program. We made 26, and payment is after. So the estimate is $240, so I put in for $250 just in case. That would be additional to a field trip because they've already gone on their field trip, but it is for the entire kindergarten. I would like to bring that to a vote. $250.
I'll second it.
Thank you.
Third.
In total, 250.
$250.
Okay. So raise your hand if you're in favor.
Kindergarten.
Everybody?
I'm
Everybody?
putting my
in
hand down so
favor?
I can sign this.
Everyone in favor for this? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. Da. Next
Did
one.
we do a poll at home?
Oh wait.
Did we do a poll at home for that?
Not for that one. but-
Okay. 4 online.
Do they want to like come off video and like thumb up, thumb down?
Say the same thing here. Sound of the waves.
Yeah.
400
Yeah.
Do you want me to continue?
Yeah, like it's like, right? Doesn't sound
We
like
might
a
need
fail
to give them a
for
chance
Kathleen.
to figure out how to get a vote. And then
Oh, she's typing it, that's why. Can they
Some
not
video.
hear us? Can
Can they hear us?
Is that why they have to type it?
No, she's doing
she's doing a poll in the
Okay.
chat, so they can just vote in the poll.
Oh, so they're reiterating that.
So they're writing,
They're reiterating.
getting this. We're good?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, next one. This is for, Amy, correct me if I say any of this wrong. It's for the incoming sixth graders. So it's current fifth graders going into sixth grade.
Yes.
They will get a Chromebook bag at orientation for middle school.
Mhm.
And I think PTO has funded this in the past. The request is for $600, but I have a 10% coupon.
Do you really?
I do really. I was actually ordering stuff today for my work, and I was like, "Oh no, I have a 10% coupon. I'll get 10% off." So I put in for $600. So this is for every student would get this bag because they're not allowed to have book bags in middle school. I'm
Right.
looking at Amy because I don't have a middle schooler.
Yeah, they have to leave their book bags in their lockers. So when they bring their Chromebooks from class to class and other things, they have this sling bag that we provide.
Right.
So they can bring their things with them in a bag.
And hopefully it's a nicer version because apparently last year's version wasn't nice. So $600. I'd like to bring it to a vote.
Definitely second it.
Yes. Everybody raise their hands for yes.
600 for incoming
All right.
sixth graders.
13, yes, 13 yeses.
Yeah, Mr. Zubia,
3 for previous?
he did some research to try to get better quality bags.
Oh, good.
So
And in previous years, Mr. Zubia has made up the difference between
Yes,
to pay
our
for some of it.
$500 and what the actual Chromebacks cost.
because I think it came in over the summer.
Right,
correct?
it would come in
Yes.
over the summer, so he was very generous and
Yeah.
We told him come in early, come in
Yes.
often. And we'll put it in the budget for next year. So it's just in there.
Another one is health fair, which Amy's talking about later,
Mhm.
but can I do the fund request now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I spoke with Nurse Allison today, actually, because we have been going back and forth. They are asking, so the health fair, Amy will talk about later, but it's May 21st. They're asking for the PTO to provide prizes. They're going to have like games and quizzes and things like that that kids can interact with. And they want prizes from Oriental Trading, which would be around $375. They are also attempting to get donations for snacks and water to give out. So we've put in for $125 if they don't get those, that the PTO can help provide that as well. So this would be for up to $500 for the health fair for prizes, snacks, drinks, healthy snacks and drinks.
And it's the whole school.
It's for she told me it's just Vanderveer is
Right,
doing the
all
health
of
fair.
Vanderveer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, all of Vanderveer.
It's on a Saturday.
I second that.
whose definition of healthy? The USDA's or Nurse Allison's?
All right.
I don't know,
raise
but
your
I
hand
said
if
like
you
I'll go to
agree.
Costco, so you tell me what to get.
Everyone agree on this?
Yeah, I'm raising my hand.
13? All right, thank you.
Okay. I feel like I have a lot here, guys. All right. Two other things. One of, I don't know what's happening over here. So the indoor recess, we have approximately 10, I'm looking at Bronwyn, 10 to 12 items
Yeah,
left.
it's not a lot left.
It's kind of gone stagnant. I was proposing, since we have a surplus, that the PTO provides the funds to purchase the rest of those items, which I think is maybe up to 400 from my quick estimate. The indoor recess.
Okay.
So just to buy it out, close it out. So $400 proposing to purchase those items. Again, reminder that we have $20,000 surplus here.
To finish the list. To
I
complete
will
the
second
list.
that motion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna vote. $400 indoor recess to finish the list.
Everyone? Yes,
Yes.
13?
Yes.
Thank you. And if you can hear us, if you agree, vote yes online, please.
Do you want to do the teacher appreciation one now? Or do you
Yeah,
want to talk
just
about
give me
later?
1 second.
That's fine. Do you want me to talk about the funding? or
Yeah,
you want me
keep
to-
going.
Yeah, okay. All right. Last one. So teacher appreciation is May
How much was indoor recess?
400,
Thank you.
up to 400.
Got it.
You know I like a deal.
I hear
Right.
you, sister.
5% in Target.
Don't match my 5% with Target.
I
plus
don't,
tax
I love
exempt. Teacher Appreciation Week, Melinda will talk about in a little bit. Our current budget set for it is $1,000. That is for 225 teachers and staff, correct?
Both schools.
For both schools.
Yeah.
So with our budget surplus, we are proposing for an additional $1,000. Hopefully that we have put out for a Cheddar Up so people can donate money to buy things and food, etc. We may not need it all, but in case we don't get it, proposing $1,000 to use additional to use for Teacher Appreciation Week.
I second that.
Staff appreciation. Week.
Yes.
Okay, I'm raising my hand.
Clearly, Lindsay, thank you, yes.
Can you imagine?
And if
The
you're-
only no was
Yes.
was
Okay.
The only
Yes,
no
that's
is
right.
food was
No.
And if you're home, please vote online, please. 13 yes.
All right.
Clearly.
I can't see any. Oh, you guys are monitoring online, right?
They're
Okay.
not saying anything.
It's okay.
All right.
They're enjoying their life.
I'm done that part. Is that?
225 teachers.
Oh, I have spring fundraising next. We can take a break.
All together.
Okay. Okay. Next topic. Spring fundraising. Hershey Park tickets. If you still want to buy Hershey Park tickets and you have not handed in your check, you need to see me ASAP. I am purchasing tickets by Friday. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Okay. We sold 352 tickets, over $3,000 profit. Our goal was 1,200. Thank you, Ms. Forever, for purchasing a bunch of tickets. Although your order was late.
It was late, but I got 18.
Yeah, I know you already see, so it's okay.
I was like a kid. I like texting my friends.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you want Turkey Park tickets? Oh, you're taking my thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're taking mine too.
I'll let you guys know the day I'm gone.
So over 3,000 raised, which is awesome. As that will add into our budget surplus. So hey, $1,000 from Teacher Appreciation Week. There you go. I think Ms. Pfeffer just made that up right there. Pickup date will be communicated via phone and email once we have it, between me and Rachel, who's helping out. I made everyone put in their email and phone number. So I'm hoping timing works out that maybe we could give them out during the health fair, because we want the parent, guardian, adult, whatever, to sign for it, because I don't want to send it home and have a child lose 18 tickets. So hopefully that's the goal. It's also need to sign a pickup. We will work out if they can't make the pickup. That's about it for that. And then the other fundraiser we've talked about doing is Prima Pizza for Dine to Donate. I need to go talk to Jerry, but we had talked about it before. It'd be 15% proceeds, and we would just need to mention Somerville PTO when ordering. So probably during the week at some point in May. Date TBD. We'll let you know. Prima. Okay, now am I done talking?
For now.
What's next? Yes, I'm done.
Danielle.
It's Danielle.
Was it my turn?
It's
Oh,
yeah.
you're up.
Hello. So I'm Danielle. I'm going to talk about the Teachers Lounge. It is done. It looks great. The entire staff is super appreciative. And I wanted to thank the PTO and for letting me just like run with this on my own and kind of just do my thing while I was here, like during my breaks and stuff is when I really did most of the work. So it worked out well.
Presenting.
Oh, yeah, we have the before and after pics too, somewhere in there. I don't know. But it looks great. It's we during spring break, everything was completed by the awesome maintenance crew here. They did such a good job.
I like that.
I love that part.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, it's really cute.
That's really nice.
Yeah, they're super appreciative. So
Oh my gosh. It's like a whole new super thing.
Mrs. Hackvick said something to me yesterday at pickup. She
mhm.
was like, "Oh, I just want to say thank you for the teacher lounge."
And she
I
sent
was like,
an
"I didn't
email
do
as
it,
well.
but
Yeah. She
Yeah.
sent an email to your PTO email inbox. I haven't checked it in a day, so if any other teachers are listening and you sent one, I'm sorry I didn't see it yet. But there have been a lot of thank yous.
Yeah, and people emailed me separate, like a ton of emails saying thank you. And then this doesn't have to do with the PTO, but the PTO did stock the coffee bar. So now we're trying to figure out how to like keep this going between the staff at the school without having to involve the PTO with providing coffee for everybody all the time. So we're trying to figure that out, and that's really it. So thank you guys so much for approving that, and it was well worth it.
Good job. You did great.
So the question is, have people like sat down and had lunch there and like actually used the space now?
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
And everyone has like such good things to say
Oh,
about
and
it.
the book corner too. How's that? Do they
So
like it?
cute. You have to look at it after.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
That was a great idea.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, the big reveal
saw it on
came the
Pinterest.
day after spring break, and there was
Another email in the inbox. I believe there was like a welcome back bagel breakfast provided by Ms. Revert, Mr. Reevy, for all the staff.
Yeah, we wanted to surprise the staff, so it was just trying to figure out how to get them in there without saying. like,
Yeah.
Hey,
By the way.
Yeah.
Tacos here.
Yeah.
So we had a breakfast, and we have a sunfish here, which fosters and instills staff happiness. So they also donated some of it, plus the PTO with the coffee station, and then we've gotten bagels and stuff. So it was just a really
It's nice.
amazing thing to come back to.
That's wonderful to hear. That's great. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for voting in the funding, everyone. Okay, so that's sort of a perfect segue into Teacher Appreciation Week, which is coming up in the first week of May. Melinda has headed up the committee for that, so I'm going to turn it over to Melinda.
Yes. Okay. So, computer there. Okay, that's perfect. Hi, everyone. So I am doing Teacher Appreciation Week with Laura Horavecchio. Sorry, Laura. I just butchered your last name. And it's Teacher Appreciation for Vanderveer and the middle school. And we have a Cheddar Up on our website. We also have a Sign Up Genius. Thank you, Bronwyn, again, for that. So if you get a chance, go to the website, take a look. We have quite a few open spots for the middle school and VDV. Every day during the week, we have something going on for the teachers, and we have all different times. We have morning shifts, afternoon. So please take a look. One thing I want to highlight is if you do decide to, we have a section for donations for food. If you do, can you just put in a note what you want to bring or what you want to make, so we don't have, 500 brownies or 500 chocolate chip cookies. So just to be a little, add a little extras.
Melinda, would you like me to email the people who have signed up and ask them to edit their, because there are a few people who've signed up for like a home.
Yeah,
service,
if
so
you
I
get
can
if you get a
just
chance,
send a
awesome.
message. Yeah.
That'd be perfect. So we have that, and then as Amanda said, she put up a Cheddar Up. So if you have the funds, please do so. Every dollar counts.
You can also stick some cash in the PTO mailbox at any point. with,
That
like, teacher
too. Yes,
appreciation if you
teacher
don't wanna pay
appreciation.
online.
If you don't want to pay online, you can always put something in the envelope,
It's on the
and
website
it
as
will
well.
go. It's on the website. So we definitely have many options if that is in your wheelhouse. And if not, your time. So we really want to give back to the teachers at both school. We have 225 teachers that we will be taking care of. And what else is there? I wish Laura was here. I think that's
There's
it.
something
What?
every day. We talked
Yeah,
about
there's
that.
something every day at both schools.
I think middle school needs some serious sign up help.
Yeah, both schools do.
Yeah.
I mean, the middle school does, both schools do. So spread the word, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your
Can you
family.
tell us what's happening each day?
We want to keep it a surprise.
Oh, never mind.
We want to keep it a surprise.
She looks at it.
Sorry, I was like, wait. I instantly could feel the look. I was like, yeah.
There's gonna
Yes,
be lots
no.
of food, Miss Forever. Don't worry.
There literally is going to be something every day at both schools, every day. But one thing I will say, and Ms. Favorite knows, is that we are going to do the luncheon on Thursday because that's just what it is.
It's
At
good for
both schools.
teachers to know not to pack their lunch.
Yeah,
that
so
day.
we can
should
tell them
not
ahead
bring
of
food
time.
for like the entire week and potentially the weekend.
Fingers crossed it's going to be all how the plan. So we're excited. It's going to be great. So that's teacher appreciation. So please go on our PTO website. You'll see the Cheddar Up. You'll see the Sign Up Genius for both schools.
Thanks, Melinda.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Huge
every-
undertaking. So thank you.
Yes, and thank you to everyone who is volunteering to help in any way that you can. Any questions?
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Are there any?
Megan, is there a question in the chat? I see like a little dot.
I'm posting. I
Okay.
posted the link
Okay.
And the
for the
link
Cheddar Up and
All right.
sign up.
So like the sign
No
up
one
and
else
maybe
put
the
the
Cheddar
Okay.
Up. And then we
All
can
right. So on to our next topic.
Yeah, so if you want to just actually put the whole blurb together. and
Carolina,
email
you
me,
said
I
that
will
we're
copy
gonna
paste it. Open in the
Do we
Friday
don't need to give an update?
I have a field day sign up too.
Huh?
I have field day sign up too.
Okay, so yeah, anything that.
Okay.
any
I'm gonna do it
blurb that can-
So
I'm gonna do it after.
The next
Put them in.
The next item on the agenda was actually the literacy initiative, which I think has changed gears to where the school is taking the lead on the read alouds and that initiative. So I didn't know if we wanted to provide any update of any kind or if it's still just sort of forming right now.
So it's been created.
Okay.
So we have some after school activities that are going on to support students in the school related to math and reading.
Okay, great.
So it will be, I believe, 6 weeks. So yes, we have something underway currently. So it's up and running.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to get more information on it, would we get it from the Friday newsletters? Or-
It was invite.
Invite.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Okay. Next on the agenda, there are several fairs coming up at the school. There's the science fair, which is Wednesday, May 4th, 2 weeks from today. So you've probably seen either in the Friday newsletter flyers that have come home how to sign up for the science fair. And Miss Kishbaugh, who runs the science fair, is looking for 2 or 3 more parents to come help volunteer for the whole day or for part of the day or whatever you can do. I've done it several times for the whole day, and it's really great because you get to be in there with the kids when they come through with their class and see them demonstrate their experiments. Unfortunately, because it's a semi-return to in-person, there won't be an evening portion for the parents to come see the fair that evening. So it runs from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So if you are interested in helping out Miss Kishbaugh that day, please email her. Her email address is nkishbaugh, that's NKISHBAUGH @somervilleschools.org. So she just needs a few people. She's hoping for help from about 8:15 to 4 p.m. And I can't say enough good about it because I've enjoyed it every year that I've been able to help out. And I'm looking forward to doing that again this year. If anybody has any questions about it or comments or want me to pass along their information, just say so and I'll do that. Okay, so that's the science fair. So that's May 4th. May 21st is the health fair. And I got a brief summary from Nurse Allison. It sounds like a pretty big event. It's Saturday, May 21st from 10 to 1. She said the goal of the day is to present as many resources as possible that are available to the students and their families: mental health, dental health, optical, chiropractor, health and wellness. There will be family activities and community resources all represented, giveaways, raffles, healthy snacks and water, Sparky from the Patriots, the Bloodmobile, Optical Academy, Somerset County Sheriff's Department will be there to make ID cards for the kids, and the K-9 unit will come as well. The YMCA will lead in some games. So there might be a Zumba instructor and some yoga. The YMCA is also going to have prizes to give away. We had our vote earlier to help fund some of the giveaways. They're also hoping to do blood pressures as a community service and work with the Somerset Family Practice Zoo Fall. These are all plans that they have in motion. Not all of it is approved yet, but it's big, so it's going to be pretty cool. And they would like the PTO to participate with a table. So I wanted to suggest if we could have a table there, and it sounds like we might have a dual purpose to have a table.
I'm hoping
We're able to give out the tickets for Hershey Park. We'll send out a sign-up genius, perhaps. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
She's the sign-up genius.
So-
Rhonda can literally do it herself.
You can expect an email with a sign-up genius to go out.
Let me know.
And I'm thinking 1-hour shifts because it's Saturday. Like, everyone has sports and events going on. So
Yeah,
if
it's 10 to 1, I think she told me.
10 to
today.
1.
But
So if
she's
you
like set up at 8. I'm like, 8, what do I set up?
well, we'll probably get there at 9:30
Yeah.
and set up our table. And I don't even know what we would have at the table. So if
Hershey Park
anyone has ideas of what we could have at the
but I don't
table,
want to say it at the meeting because everybody's gonna make fun of me.
Is it the coffee urns?
No, it's the other
The
thing.
popcorn machine.
The popcorn.
we can have
machine.
the popcorn machine. That's a healthy snack.
Yes.
It's a whole grain.
Yeah.
We just need to buy the packets.
Yeah.
Because buying the
I think
bag of
it's a good
popcorn and the oil
idea.
is a pain in the butt.
Right. So there's
Nobody
a
made
good-
fun of
I
you.
like it.
I know for the coffee urn.
Actually, this is a great chance to brainstorm because this is sort of new, so we can make it what we want it to be. If anyone here has any ideas off the top of their head, if anyone at home has any ideas for the PTO table at the health fair,
We
some kind of rec type?
What? Well, that's what I was gonna say, like some sort of thing about like it's a giveaway, the basket.
You can do like
Vandergirl,
like
or Vanderwear.
Band-Aid or little first aid kits like that, like or like we'll have your name on it.
That's
or
a good
something. There.
Band-Aids, little first aid kits. That's a great
Sponsors
idea.
to look into that.
I will.
Thanks,
Is this gonna be? I think it might be this parking lot by the playground. So
Yeah, the big playground. Yeah, and they said if it rains, they'll go into the gym.
no, and I'm just thinking about our playground initiative. If there's any way to like, I don't know.
So there's definitely, I mean, we could think about doing a raffle for I burned this like not entirely a Vanderveer Spiritware.
Mhm.
Like put your name in, put your email on it. You don't have to necessarily sign up for membership, but we can get some interest. Like here's all the great things that we do. We've done the book fair. I feel like this year we have a lot of stuff to show for it.
Yeah.
To kind of push that out to people who might not necessarily know what the PTO is. Maybe have them sign up for next year.
Mhm.
We don't even collect money, just send us your email.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And if we could bring it around to health and fitness, we have a little time to brainstorm on how to bring that all around. But maybe we could
have a
give
bucket
out.
out for our playground, what we want to do with the playground?
That's
To
what I'm
collect
thinking.
donations?
Yes, I don't know if we'll have a final plan by then,
Right, but this,
but yes.
right, but so we have
Donations
tentative
for- yeah, yeah,
plans.
yeah.
Yeah, so if
Especially
anybody
because
would
we'll
like
be
to.
right next to the playground.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm also thinking like, I don't know if they're doing anything like, can we have little fitness challenges, like who can jump rope faster? Like, I have no idea what.
I know they're doing stuff like that
They're-
for the nurses, right?
I
Is
guess.
that what- oh, I
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll reach out to Nurse Allison and throw some ideas out there. But if anyone thinks of ideas, please send them to the PTO email, and we could put something together in time for May 21st. I'm
Do you-
sure.
Do you want more budget for it if we are thinking about it? Because we do have time.
Oh, yeah.
How
We
much
should.
did we approve already? I forget.
Well, we
approved
just
up to
approved-
500
Okay.
We approved up to 500 for the
for
prizes.
for the
that-
prizes and 375 for the prizes and 125 for snacks if they can't get donations.
Okay, so
I
you're
did mention
thinking
like Wegmans and stuff like that to her, and she's like, "Great, I'm gonna call them."
open up a little bit more of the budget in case
So
we
could-
want to do
yes,
something.
exactly, in case.
Okay, not a bad idea.
When is this again?
It's Saturday, May 21st.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like a month away.
Yeah. So that's not a bad idea. So we could. What's a good number?
300. I have no idea how much it costs.
Yeah, another
Like, how much do
300.
we want? How much is popcorn? I'm Danny for that.
Okay, so if we're just saying buying popcorn and Band-Aids.
Well, I don't know about Band-Aids. How many people are they expecting? Do they know?
They don't know. They're inviting anyone from the Vanderveer community.
So that's the entire town of Somerville.
That's the entire town of Somerville. That's potentially
Thousands of people.
thousands of people.
Could be. So
$100 for popcorn? Because the
Do us up to 500 for
okay.
TBD
That's what I was gonna
on
say.
what we may or may not order. Popcorn, Band-Aids, and
In
something else,
addition
and
to what we've just approved,
Yeah.
or separate from.
separate from.
Okay,
so this would be
so-
like our item, and that would be the nurses.
Additional.
Okay.
Okay.
So Amanda is proposing approving another 500 budget up to 500 in order to
Yes.
buy supplies that we would have
Popcorn
at
if we want to order something. If
the
we're
popcorn or
yeah.
Band-Aids, both pedometers, things like that. Something for the.
Yeah, we could do like a
Yeah.
Spiritwear fitness basket or a Spiritwear basket
that's
and
a
a
great
fitness
idea.
basket.
Yeah, because there's a lot of fitness clothing
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Tank
So
tops.
up to 500.
If anyone has, all right, so I'll second that motion. If anyone has any questions before we vote or has any other ideas, please speak. I don't see
So
anyone.
raise your hand if
Okay.
you approve.
Raise your hand. I'll
And
just
if you're
show-
online, vote yes.
It's nice to show everybody once in a while. Ruth said yes and Justine said yes. Thank you. Okay, and we'll probably put up, the Sign Up Genius and maybe even a committee link if people want to help brainstorm and bring this together. Maybe we'll do another committee for this. Sounds like a good idea. Okay.
Email only on the committee, please.
All right. So those are the fairs.
Because you know it's me.
Okay.
Now that I've
Thank you. Field day. I forget exactly the date, but it's May 27th.
27th?
It's the Friday. It's that half day right before Memorial Day. So it's happening on the same day at both Vanderveer and the middle school. And both, I believe, have fund requests in, and
both are looking for parent volunteers. The middle school is running their own Google form to get volunteers to come in. So look in the Friday newsletter if you want to volunteer at the middle school. And I believe we're going to be starting an effort to gather volunteers. I'm going to let Amanda talk about it.
Yep. So I can talk about Vanderveer Field Day. That's what I know about. So they've obviously put a request in. We have a budget of 700. Why don't I have this written down? Like a 700.
750.
Yeah, whatever it is, we're under. So
Yeah.
it's not a concern. We're not voting for anything right now. So we'll do ice pops, 2 per kid, which you assume 900. It's still under $200 for ice pops. And then the other request was tents to provide shade. We've looked at 4 10 by 10 tent rentals. So the company will drop them off. We can pop them up. We'll take them down and they'll pick them up. And then we don't have to worry about carting them in and out.
And we got a discount.
And we get a discount because it's a
United Rental.
yeah, which is a current Vanderveer, former Vanderveer
Former Vanderveer.
family,
Somerville family.
Somerville family. So they give us a 25% discount, which is awesome. So that is in the works. They had asked us about water containers, like refills, but Ms. Bremen spoke with the high school and they are bringing them for that part of it. But the big thing they need is 30 to 40 volunteers for field day. And just a reminder, if anyone has a volunteer day for work, the PTO is a nonprofit. I can write you a letter if you want to come do that because I'm using my volunteer day for that. So we will send out a sign up. They're looking for volunteers to help with the water stations, the ice pops, the games, etc. For the full time, which is like 8:45 to 1. Questions, comments? I think under committees, there is a sign up for interest of field day. I'm looking at Megan. I'm pretty sure I saw it last night. We will put the sign up there. And I will also request to have it sent out in the Friday newsletter, probably after this week. I probably won't do it this week.
And do you know briefly, like with the parents? I've never volunteered at field day.
My
so I
kids
don't-
never actually been to field day.
Okay. Anyone here ever volunteered at field day and can talk about it? And
Yeah.
Sometimes they have you help out with the games.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's games, cutting open the ice pops for the kids. Don't let the kids get
Yeah.
the scissors.
Help them refill their waters.
Yeah.
Go get water.
I have my
The
wagon.
nurse that needs to go to the nurse.
Is there a lot of that?
Once in a while.
Sounds like Cece.
Which is why you're taking volunteer day.
It's a lot of helping out with the games.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. I helped with the games, but previously it was always the same week as the book fair. So I just
Yeah.
it was always
So-
here and there.
So yeah, so we're looking for 30 to 40 volunteers. I will be there. So come hang out with me. Okay.
And how will we sign up? You said you're going to send out.
Yeah. So currently there is a sign up for interest under the committees on the website for field day. So you can do that. And I will get that and let you know when the form is up. I didn't actually have the times until last night at like 10:30 when Kelly emailed me back. So I didn't create the form yet. And then I will also ask to have it be put in the Friday newsletter.
Perfect.
Not this week. We'll let the teacher appreciation stuff go. And then we'll put it in for next week.
Okay.
Questions? Comments? Concerns?
Sounds like
Happy
fun.
the field day is back.
Oh my gosh, it's back. So
Just a
great.
reminder, that is a half day.
Yes, it's a half.
And it's a half day, so you won't have to be out in the sun, under the shade or under the sun for the whole day.
Yeah.
It'll be just a half.
Just the one.
So excellent. Okay. Thank you for the update. Okay. So next on the agenda is the playground fund. I'm just going to turn it back around again.
Actually,
Or which
Janet's gonna do it.
Janet's going to thank you, Janet.
I don't think I'm talking so much. Who wants to talk?
So I just want to, before you start, I want to say thank you to Janet and Amanda and Rachel for
Thank you,
taking
thank
this
you,
over.
thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated.
I wish I had more information for you.
Yeah. Not that exciting,
But
guys.
it's not that exciting yet. So Rachel, Amanda, and I met with Mr. Reedy and Tanya McDonald a couple weeks ago just to kind of discuss what was already like previously in the works and talked about and things like that. So that's really all we kind of went over. We decided that we do want
the additional piece of equipment with the funds, for the playground funds, not swings. Mr. Reedy does not swing, not on swings, for safety issues. And that piece will probably be within, what do you say, like the next like year or so. We were hoping to like kind of get that going.
Yep.
What they would really like is the rubber flooring. Something that the school would like because accessibility and drainage. Right now, when it's really wet outside, the kids have to do blacktop only. They can't use the playground or the gaga pit or any of that. So, however, that is very expensive. So not currently in the budget. So hoping maybe in the next like 2 years we'll be able to get that going. As of right now, what we're doing is getting estimates and proposals from a few different companies to take a look at the space and kind of give us prices and how much that would all cost. Rachel is setting up meetings with Game Time. And we are also going back to the company that Mr. Reedy had previously spoke to a couple of years ago.
Compan,
Thank you.
that's who put in everything that's already out there.
That's out there. So I think they're coming back out also to take a look at the space and kind of give him like a whole new, like, that was over 2 years ago that all happened. So those meetings are in the works. And like I said, that goal probably won't be until probably about 2023-24, whereas hopefully a new equipment piece could go into within about 18-24 months. So they want to get rid of that pole. There's like a pole on the playground.
It doesn't
that had,
work.
like, a seat on it, but it broke and now it's just standing there.
The pole.
So we're hoping to take that pole out and put a new piece there in that space.
Excellent. Have there been thoughts thrown around yet as to whether it would be an inclusive playground equipment piece? Yeah.
We're gonna try and look for some kind of inclusive piece. There was talks about some kind of, I don't know what was it called?
It's like
glider.
Yeah, it's like a glider, like
A glider.
Colonial Park has, where you can has a ramp on.
Has a ramp on and like there's seats, but you could also like just
Walk
on it. Then has a walker or a wheelchair and it kind of like moves and
So
kind of
all
like a
inclusive, all
stationary
abilities.
seesaw or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Great.
So everyone
That's
will be
great.
able to use it.
Enjoy it. That's
And I think the one thing is that Mr. Ruby said they're not opposed to putting it in the budget for the flooring. It wouldn't be for this coming school year, so 22-23.
Right.
It would be the one after, but that is if it would be approved. And the other thing is, yes, we can put a piece in right now, but we want to make sure if we put a piece in, where's the flooring going? Where's the drainage going? What will other pieces eventually go in, so we don't block anything? So we don't want to just make a rash decision. We want to look at the whole thing.
full plan.
And figure out from there. I think budget wise, so we have 17,000 in the budget. May or may not need to raise some more for that, but we can also start thinking about what if we look at grants? What if we look at additional fundraising? What if we look at donations to then potentially fund the flooring as well? Not necessarily doing that, but we could look at those options. There's a green space.
Oh, Green Acres.
Green Acres.
Yeah. Okay, so there are grant programs you can go to, some with the state, but that particular program, the town would need to apply. So there
Yes,
would have to be a lease between the
Yeah.
town and
Yeah.
the Board of Education.
Yep. So we
Maybe.
talked about that, which is an option. But things like that.
Yeah, this will take some major brainstorming,
Yeah.
right? With
So
pulling it
I
all
do want
together.
to say that there is a handful of people who had been on the committee before who had expressed interest. We are going to send out an email at some point within the next month or so. It's just there's nothing to talk about yet until we get proposals, and then we can do it. And I will say for rubber flooring, for someone who fell off a 6-foot ladder and has a concussion, the rubber flooring actually works, guys. My husband did not suffer brain damage on his school's
Oh
playground.
my God.
Only broke his arm.
Only broke his arm and has a concussion.
Has a concussion, but could have been so much worse if it wasn't rubber flooring. So
I'm sold.
I'm gonna bring that up to Mr. Ravy next.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey,
Yeah.
So, question?
I think that was it.
Hi.
Okay.
Anyone questions?
Anyone
or
have questions?
comments
Anyone have questions on the
or suggestions or, that if you want to be on that committee and give more input, if you're passionate about this, please join the committee. And once it fully reforms,
Yes,
can-
once we actually have stuff to talk about, we will.
yes. And you'll be able to give input
Talk.
then too as well. Okay. Thank you very much. It's
Thank you.
a big win. having that move forward. Okay. So now we're going to talk about elections. We're going to start taking nominations today and take them until the 30th. So you have 10 days if you would like to nominate yourself or nominate somebody else. You can run as co-positions. You can run by yourself. You know, it's all on the table. All of our positions are open. They're all one-year positions. So for at the next meeting, we would like to have the elections. We also have a meeting on the calendar for June if needed. We could have the elections then, but I suspect we might be able to pull it together by our next meeting. So if there's anyone present that would like to make a nomination, or anyone at home that would like to make a nomination, I see Megan's hand is up. Rhonda, would you like to accept the nomination for secretary? Okay, I'm going to put Rhonda in, nominated for
Do
secretary.
you want to talk about who is running in their current position,
Okay.
who is not running?
That would probably be helpful.
Yes.
Okay, so just
I mean, I knew that part.
you can absolutely run for any one of these positions, but I am willing to run again for president. Danny has
I will run
said
again.
that she's willing to run again.
I'm willing to run again.
I guess we're nominating each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how do you nominate like
Go
yourself?
nominate.
This is already-
Okay.
I think you can nominate yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget.
I'll
So-
nominate either of you.
Okay. We've just been
You're like, as long as
to run again,
Because I don't think
Whatever.
and I'll accept the nomination as well. Danielle has said that she would not like to run again right now for secretary. We're gonna miss you, Danielle,
I will not be running again,
but she did a great
but we'll
job.
gladly help.
Yes. I'd like to nominate Amanda
Oh,
Hoy
thank
to be
you. Yeah, I'll
treasurer
run
again.
for treasurer.
Okay.
Treasurer that way.
Megan, I would like to nominate you for communications. Okay. Thank you.
Wait, what about Melinda?
Getting there.
Okay.
Writing this down.
I'd like to nominate Melinda for membership.
She has accepted, everyone.
And Carolina is.
And Carolina also has put in many years. How many years have you been on the board? Yeah. Oh, it's been more than 2, I think.
But we weren't doing the book fair before.
Okay. I feel like it's way
I
more
thought
than
you
two.
were- I thought you were on the board when like Cece started. She's first grade, she's 3.
I wasn't on the board.
No?
I was just coming
Very
consistently.
active.
Oh.
Okay.
You're just active.
Involved member, like representative.
I'm pretty sure you've been
Yes.
I think it's been
membership more than 2 years.
For
But
a while.
she's like, I've lost track.
That pandemic really.
So thank you
at least
for your service.
Yeah.
This is open to everyone. Is anyone else interested in running? And you can also just email me. You can email the PTO email over the next 10 days if you don't want to speak up right now, and we'll take your nomination and announce it at the next meeting. Not seeing any hands. Are there any hands up? Okay. All right. So nominations are going to stay open for the next 10 days, but for now, I'm running for president. Danny's running for vice president. Amanda for treasurer, Rhonda for secretary, Megan for communications, and Melinda as membership. And again, we can also do this as co-positions if there's anyone who wants to jump in as a co-board member. Except for treasurer. That has to be a one-woman show.
But I would be
Okay.
willing if someone would like to run for the fun. We could do a fundraiser,
We
like
could
sub
always-
chair or something. I'm happy to think about that.
Okay.
Happy to.
Yes,
that
we
one
can
on.
have, and the way we've been running it this past year as well is we've been trying to make everything a committee and appoint chairs to those committees and let members just run with it and be the point person. So if there's something you're really passionate about that we do, for instance, Janet and Rachel are co-chairs with Amanda for the playground committee. You can also be a committee chair, and that's also really wonderful. Okay. All right, so that gets us through the general part of the agenda. Are there any updates from Vanderveer this evening,
Yes.
Mrs. Trevor?
On my list.
Yes, come on over. You can have Danny's chair.
Hi, everyone. I just have a couple of things, and really it's a bunch of thank yous. First of all, thank you so much for the teacher's room. I really can't put into words the impact it's already had, and it's only been 2 days. So, putting those funds to kind of create a space for an adult space, I should say, for the teachers is extremely appreciative. I always loved the lime green walls because I was like, well, we're in an elementary school. Of course we should have that. But the reality of it is the teachers do deserve a space that is adult-like for them. And now they have that. So Mr. Even and I just want to reiterate, it is going to go a very long way. And we're so appreciative. And the fact that Danielle was willing to undertake this and put in the time during your spring break. We really appreciate it. I get emotional about everything. So preparations, as you heard, are underway for field day. And I cannot even begin to tell you the amount of time that's being put in by that committee, the effort that they're putting into. So we appreciate and thank all of the support that the PTO is providing and will be providing. So just a plug again, please consider signing up. It's really going to be like our first event that we're all going to be together doing it at one time outside. It's just going to be a whole fun day. We had a staff meeting today and they began to go over the plans and I got very excited. I don't know if you guys got excited too, Yeah. Thank you for your continued support in helping to get our library up and running. As you can see, it takes a team effort. So we really appreciate all that support. We did want to mention that we have NJSLA state testing for grades 3 to 5, May 9th to May 13th. And then the last thing is something will be going out in the next couple of weeks, but we are very excited that there's going to be a Latino Family Advisory Board Family Night for families. And it's going to be May 18th from 5:30 to 7:30. It's going to be a potluck dinner. During that time, they're going to be sharing about real-time information, parent portal assistance, reading activities for home, social networking for families, and a whole bunch more. Maybe even something if PTO wants to, someone wants to come and introduce and share.
Come to our meeting. It's the same night.
So yeah, it's going to be May 18th. So that will be here. And I think that's all I
Science fair
have.
and health fair, which we mentioned earlier.
Right. That's why I
got it. Like, just in case they missed it.
Science fair, we're very excited that it's back in the way where the students are going to be able to see others and not just a video. And the health fair, I'm very excited about. It's coming quickly, but it sounds like it's going to be a great event.
And there's a concert right on the 12th for the spring concert.
Yeah, I think it's
The 12th is.
The 12th
on
is-
the calendar for a spring concert, although.
I thought I heard-
Band Forest Fair and I haven't heard anything. And then the 20th is when they're singing and playing at Patriots.
at Patriots Stadium. And I think there are already 300 tickets sold for May 20th Patriots game here. Mrs. Helwig sent me something over break and was like, you're not going to believe this is how many we already had signed up. So
I gotta
Yeah.
save the date for the 12th for
Yeah,
fourth grade band.
Yes.
Yeah.
May 12th. Yes.
Just gotta plug that real
Yeah.
quick.
It's interesting. Things are coming up really quickly. Like I said, spring break came and now it's like full steam ahead, like assemblies, field trips,
Yeah.
fifth grade stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. There will be a strawberry festival.
That's wonderful to hear.
Yes, there will be a
Awesome.
strawberry festival the week before the last day of school, June 9th.
Okay.
So June 9th, there will
June
be,
9th.
yes.
That's the day after our lesson.
Yes.
Okay.
And a plug, we are going in the next couple of weeks to get our walking school bus back up and running.
Yay.
So for any of you that may not know, we do a walking school bus that starts at the old skate park. I still call it the skate park. Veterans Memorial. We start there and then we make a left onto North Gaston, and then we make a right onto East High. Then we make a left onto Eastern. Then we make a right onto
Reamer?
Yes, Reamer, and then a left onto Lisa Terrace, and then there's like a cut through, and we go that way. So myself and other teachers are typically there starting by 8, and then we pick up kids on the way, or parents are pulling over and throwing their kids out. So yeah, in the next coming weeks, my hope is either next Wednesday or the following Wednesday, but a notice is going to be going home as well as what the route is.
Excellent.
So yeah,
Thank you. So many fun
Thank
things
you.
are back.
yes.
We're
Good news.
ending this year big.
With a bang.
Yeah, with a bang. Everything's ending really wonderfully. But it's not ending yet. We still have a couple weeks left. I don't think we have anyone here for the middle school tonight, but luckily the Friday newsletters are very informative about everything that's going on at every school. So I would recommend check the Friday newsletter. They're having field day the same day, and I know there's a band concert on the 19th of May, I believe, as well. There's also tomorrow night, I just found out, a parent and peer night at the middle school. If you have a middle schooler, from 6:30 to 8 in the auditorium. And I think that's our middle school update. So we're going to go to open for discussion. If anyone has anything they would like to discuss or Megan? Oh yeah, you can just do that.
Okay, speaking for
Just to turn your volume down too.
for CPAG, the Special Education Parents Advisory Group.
You got it.
Let's see. We are also working on the playground committee, so we're like involved in that too, as we have our interest for access. May 4th at 7 p.m. online, we have a support meeting. Email somervillesepag@gmail.com, and we can send you a link. And then save the date, Saturday, May 14th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. We're going to have a friendship day. It's going to be like a buddy day for all the children who are in the special services in any format, any form. And it's for the parents, and we're inviting the staff and teachers too who work in those departments so that we can all chat and then the kids can meet each other and play. So information, a flyer, something like that will be coming out soon. And we'll have it on this campus. Yeah. So that's what I have for CPAG.
Thank you for that update, Megan, regarding CPAC. So that's another date to add to the calendar, Saturday, May 14th. Thank you. Anybody else? You, Danielle?
Hi. I should have probably said this before, but just one example of an actual card that was in the PTO mailbox today. So it's very brief. I'll read it. Dear PTO, thank you so much for our gorgeous, beautiful new faculty room. You have created a warm, relaxing space for all of the staff at VDV. I appreciate your time, talents, and effort on this special project. Endless thanks and appreciation. I don't know if the person wants me to say it, so I won't, but just an example of, I just thought it would be nice to read one of the many thanks that we got.
Thank you very much. Okay, the next meeting is next month, May 18th, the third Wednesday at 7 p.m. That's when we'll hold the election, so we can vote
Sounds good.
for everyone who's running on that night. And then we can decide at that meeting if we're going to have one more meeting. So if you want to send in any more fund requests, we recommend you send it in ASAP so we can have the information to vote on it by that evening. I think that's it. Feel free to send in a nomination within the next 10 days. We'll take them until April 30th. If you have any questions or want to sign up for a committee, you can find that on the website. Thank you, everyone, for coming and for helping out tonight, everyone who's in the room. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, have a good night.